Breathe deeply and slowly, allowing each inhale to bring with it a wave of calm, and each exhale to gently wash away any lingering tension, any thoughts that still echo from your day. Breathe in peace. Breathe out agitation. Feel your body becoming heavier, more relaxed, with each cycle of your breath sinking comfortably into the surface that welcomes you. Imagine now that you are on the brink of an extraordinary journey, a journey not to distant lands, but to the infinite universe that resides within you, a universe of beauty, wisdom, and limitless potential. Let the outside world begin to dissolve, like a watercolor painting under a gentle, fine rain. The sounds around you become more distant, the lights dim, and a sense of inner stillness begins to envelop you, like the softest of velvet. As you move deeper into this state of relaxation, a new landscape begins to form in your mind, a threshold space between the waking world and the deeper realms of your consciousness. It is a place of expectant silence, where the air vibrates with a subtle promise, a serene anticipation of what is to come. And there, before you, in the velvet fabric of this inner night, something begins to glow, to sparkle, like a tear in the veil of everyday reality. It is a passage, a portal, but no ordinary portal made of wood or stone. This is a Stargate, a luminous opening that pulsates with the colors of the cosmos and whispers silent invitations to your soul. Observe it with the eyes of your imagination. Perhaps it manifests itself as a majestic arch formed by countless shooting stars, frozen in their luminous path, each star leaving a trail of gold and silver dust, which intertwine, forming a radiant entrance. The lights flicker softly like celestial heartbeats, inviting you to come closer. Or perhaps this portal reveals itself as a luminous mist, a swirling curtain of light particles in the softest and most ethereal colors you can imagine. Sapphire blue, emerald green, rose quartz, and amethyst violet, all dancing together in silent harmony, creating a translucent veil through which you can feel the presence of something magical, something deeply sacred, waiting for you on the other side. It may also be that the portal appears as a cosmic reflecting pool, a perfectly smooth and dark surface that reflects not your face, but the vastness of the universe, with spiral galaxies and colorful nebulae. And in the center of this mirror, a gentle ripple forms, opening a liquid and shining path, inviting you to dive into its starry depths. Whatever form this Stargate takes for you, feel its energy. It is an energy of pure welcome, of unconditional love, and of infinite potential. There is nothing to fear, only the promise of discovery, of a deeper connection with your essence. This portal is your personal entrance to the secret garden of your soul, a place that yearns for your presence, for your care. Approach the portal, slowly, feeling a gentle, almost magnetic attraction, as if an invisible and benevolent force is gently pulling you in. It is not a force that impels you, but rather a loving invitation, a call that resonates in the depths of your being. Your being, and to which you feel naturally inclined to respond. As you approach, notice the details, the subtle sounds emanating from the portal, perhaps a harmonic hum, like the singing of celestial crystals, or the soft rustle of angel wings, or the distant murmur of a cosmic song. Feel the temperature of the air around the portal, perhaps a little cooler or warmer, charged with a gentle electricity, a vibration of pure life energy, and the aroma, an indescribable perfume, unlike anything you have ever smelled in the outside world. Perhaps the scent of night flowers that only bloom under the light of the stars, mixed with the cool ozone of a distant cosmic storm and the subtle sweetness of heavenly fruits, an aroma that calms the mind and awakens the soul. Now stop for a moment, right on the threshold of this Stargate. Feel the energy of the world you are leaving behind, the world of worries, responsibilities, expectations, and with a long, deep exhale, release it all. Let it fall from your shoulders, like a heavy cloak that no longer serves you. You don't need to carry any of it with you where you're going. On the other side of this portal awaits you a space of pure peace, unlimited creativity, and deep connection with yourself. A place where you can simply be in all your authenticity, where you can nurture the seeds of your most beautiful dreams, and tend the blossoming garden of your soul with a sense of calm anticipation and complete trust. Take the first step through the Stargate. Feel the sensation of crossing this luminous threshold. Perhaps it is like passing through a curtain of liquid light that caresses your ethereal skin and instantly cleanses any trace of doubt or weariness, or like diving into a pool of sparkling energy that envelops you completely and lifts you to a new vibrational frequency. As you cross the portal, feel the outside world receding further and further. Sounds fade away, worries fade away, dissolve, and a sense of profound lightness takes hold of you. It is as if you are leaving behind a tight cocoon and emerging into a space of infinite freedom. You are being gently drawn inward, deeper and deeper into this new realm of possibilities. There is no effort, just a gentle surrender, a letting go of this current of light and love. You are safe, you are protected, you are exactly where you need to be. The crossing is smooth and serene, and as you move through the portal or the mist or the reflecting pool, feel a subtle transformation taking place within you, a sense of expansion, of clarity, of deep inner peace. You are realigning with your true nature, with your divine essence, and then, as gently as it began, the crossing is complete. The intense light of the portal begins to soften, and you realize that you have arrived. You are on the other side in a place new, and at the same time deeply familiar, a place of indescribable beauty and sacred silence. You have arrived at the threshold of your inner garden, the secret garden of your soul. After the serene passage through the Stargate, you now find yourself in complete silence on the threshold of your inner garden. A soft light, different from that of the portal, now surrounds you. A light that seems to emanate from the very essence of this sacred place. Breathe deeply into this new air, an air that is pure and vital, and charged with the promise of growth and peace. Take your first steps, hesitant perhaps at first, but soon becoming more steady as you begin to recognize on a very deep level this territory that is intrinsically yours. This is the sacred ground of your soul, a space that has always existed within you, patiently waiting for your return, for your careful attention. Allow your senses to open fully, to absorb the richness of this unique environment. Start with the aroma, which floats in the air like an invisible veil, but deeply present. There is first the unmistakable smell of fertile earth, a rich, dark, moist fragrance that speaks of nourishment, of potential, and of eternal cycles of life, death, and rebirth. It is the scent of Mother Earth herself, even here in this cosmic garden, reminding you of your roots, of your connection to all that is alive. This smell of good earth, of soil ready to receive seeds, brings a sense of anchoring, of stability, and of deep security. But mixed with this earthly scent is another fragrance, more subtle, more ethereal, the delicate scent of cosmic flowers, flowers that are unlike any you have ever seen or smelled in the outside world. Perhaps a sweet note, like the nectar of distant stars, blends with a slightly citrusy touch, like the dawn on an unknown planet, or a floral nuance that recalls night-blooming jasmine, but with an olfactory glow that seems to carry the dust of comets. It is a scent that calms the mind and uplifts the spirit, a scent that whispers secrets of the universe and invites contemplation and wonder. Let this unique combination of earthly and celestial scents fill your lungs and announce the uniqueness of this garden of yours, particular. Now bring your attention to the sensation beneath your feet, or the ethereal form you take on in this place. Feel the texture of the sacred ground. It is not rough nor uneven. On the contrary, it is incredibly soft, as if you were walking on a thick velvet carpet, or on a heavenly moss that gently yields with each step. The sensation is warm and inviting, as if the garden itself is embracing you from beneath. And there is more than just softness. There is a subtle energy in this ground, a vibration almost imperceptible, but definitely present. Perhaps you feel a slight tingling, a sensation of gentle warmth rising through your feet, or a rhythmic pulsation, like the quiet heartbeat of a sleeping being. It is a vitalizing energy that seems to nourish and restore, simply by being in contact with it. This ground is not inert. It is alive, pulsating with the energy of your own soul and with the creative force of the cosmos. Listen now, with the ears of your soul, to the gentle sounds that permeate this garden. There are no loud noises, no dissonances, only quiet harmonies that lull the silence. You can perceive the delicate whisper of what seems to be a solar wind, a cosmic breeze that has traveled through eons to find its way here. This ethereal wind moves among the leaves of luminescent plants that shine with a light of their own, soft and colorful. And as it passes through their translucent petals and foliage, the wind creates a sound that is almost musical, a rustle that resembles wind chimes made of crystal, or the rustle of celestial silks. It is a sound that clears the mind and invites inner stillness. And if you sharpen your inner hearing even further, you will be able to distinguish in the distance, very far away, what seems to be the singing of celestial creatures. They are not ordinary birds nor earthly insects, but beings of light or of pure sound energy, whose melodies float through the garden like threads of liquid gold. Perhaps it is a distant choir, singing harmonies that speak of the creation of the universe, or the solitary sound of an ethereal flute, playing a melody that soothes any pain and fills the heart with hope. Do not try to identify the source. Just allow these distant and beautiful sounds to wash over you like a sonic blessing, increasing the sense of magic and sacredness of this place. As you absorb all these sensations, the aroma, the texture, the sounds, a deeper perception begins to emerge in your heart, an unmistakable sense of belonging. This garden, however extraordinary and cosmic it may be, is not foreign to you. On the contrary, there is a deep familiarity in every detail, in every vibration. It is like returning home, long forgotten, but which your soul has always known existed. There is no feeling of inadequacy here, no need to introduce yourself or justify yourself. You belong here, and this place belongs to you. It is a direct reflection of your inner world, a mirror of your soulscape. Every plant, every stone, every ray of light resonates with a part of you, known or yet to be discovered. Feel this familiarity deepening, like invisible roots connecting to the sacred soil, anchoring you in this space of peace and authenticity. It is a feeling of being exactly where you are supposed to be. At the exact moment you are supposed to be, the garden seems to sigh with relief at your presence, as if eagerly awaiting this reunion, this act of recognition. This is your soul territory, a safe, inviolable space where you can explore, create, heal, and simply be without judgment, without expectations, just with the pure freedom of connecting with your deepest truth. Allow this feeling of belonging and deep familiarity envelop you completely, like the warmest of hugs. You are at home in the secret garden of your soul, and everything here welcomes you with love and with infinite patience. As you stand in the heart of your inner garden, feeling the sacred soil beneath your feet and the unique aroma filling the air, allow your gaze to slowly rise upward, far above the luminescent plants and ancient trees that adorn this space. Let your head fall back gently, as if it were a flower opening to the sun, and contemplate the sky that stretches out over this your soul territory. This is not the blue sky of your everyday life, nor the dark blanket dotted with stars that you know from the outside world. The sky of your soul garden is a living tapestry, a work of cosmic art in constant and gentle transformation, a firmament that reflects the vastness and unfathomable beauty of the universe within and without. What first captures your attention are the nebulae, immense clouds of interstellar dust and gas which swirl in majestic spirals, as if they were the divine brushstrokes of a cosmic artist. They are not monochromatic, but shine with a palette of vibrant, deep colors that defy description. There are nebulae of incandescent pink, like the heart of a newborn star, pulsing with creative energy and unconditional love. Others unfold in shades of sapphire blue and deep indigo, evoking mystery, ancient wisdom, and the unfathomable calm of infinite space. You can see green nebulae, like emerald forests floating in the ether, radiating an energy of healing, growth, and constant renewal. And still others that mix the gold of the sun with the violet of transmutation, creating a spectacle of light that speaks of transformation, of inner alchemy, and the union of opposites. These cosmic clouds are not static. They move slowly, very slowly, in a silent, hypnotic dance, their shapes subtly changing, revealing new depths and new beauties with each instant that you contemplate them. Intertwined with these swirling nebulae, you perceive constellations, but not the ones that are familiar to you. These are unfamiliar constellations, star formations that shine with a particularly intense and intelligent light. They seem to form sacred geometric patterns or archetypal symbols that resonate at a deep level within your soul. Each star within these constellations pulsates with its own wisdom, as if they were ancient eyes of the universe, blinking slowly, transmitting silent messages of knowledge and guidance. Some of these stars may shine with a pure white light, like celestial diamonds, radiating clarity and truth. Others may have a bluish or reddish or even green hue, each color carrying a different vibration, a specific quality of universal consciousness. Feel free to connect with any of these stars or constellations that most catch your attention. Perhaps one of them seems to shine a little more brightly to you, like a personal beacon amidst the cosmic vastness and beyond the nebulae and the closest constellations. If you sharpen your inner vision, you may perceive the subtle presence of distant galaxies far away. They appear as faint, luminous spirals, or as barely perceptible clusters of light, each containing billions or trillions of other stars and other worlds. The sight of these distant galaxies fills your being with a sense of awe and of humility, reminding you of the infinite potential that exists in the universe, and by extension, within yourself. They are a constant reminder that there are no limits to your growth, to your expansion, to your ability to dream and to manifest. As you gaze upon this extraordinary sky, a deep sense begins to form in your heart, an intuitive understanding that this firmament is not just a visual spectacle, but something much more significant. This sky of nebulae and stars is a living, pulsating representation of universal consciousness, of the infinite mind that permeates all creation, the source of all wisdom, all love, and all life. It is as if the universe itself were manifesting itself before you, in all its glory and in all its benevolence, to serve as your luminous guide and as your constant source of inspiration and nourishment. Feel the presence of this universal consciousness, like a loving, omnipresent gaze resting upon you and upon your garden. It is not a judgmental or critical gaze, but a gaze of pure acceptance, of encouragement, and of unconditional support. This cosmic sky is ever present, day and night, in this inner garden of yours, watching every seed you plant, every flower that blooms, every leaf that falls. It is a silent witness to your growth process, your joys, and your challenges, and through its light, its colors, and its subtle movements, it offers you guidance and comfort. Imagine that each ray of light that emanates from the stars and nebulae is a thread of wisdom and love that descends to you and to your garden, nourishing the soil and all the plants that inhabit it. It is a constant rain of cosmic blessings which ensures that your garden of the soul is always fertile and always protected. Feel the deep connection between your being, your garden, and this majestic sky. You are part of the same whole, of the same cosmic dance. There is no separation, only different manifestations of the same primordial energy, of the same divine consciousness. When you look at this sky, you are in fact looking into a mirror of your own expanded soul, of your own capacity to contain universes. Allow the beauty and vastness of this sky of nebulae to fill you with a sense of peace, deep and reverent awe. Let any petty worries, any limiting fears dissolve before this cosmic perspective. You are a star being, a son, a daughter of the universe, and this sky is your inheritance, your birthright. Breathe deeply the energy of this sky and feel it integrating into your being, strengthening your connection to universal wisdom and to your own unlimited potential. Know that you are never alone, for this universal consciousness, this luminous guide, is always with you, within you, and all around you, especially here, in the sacred refuge of your garden of the soul. As you follow the shimmering trail that gently winds through your soul garden, you feel that you are approaching a special place, a focal point of serene energy and singular beauty. The ambient light seems to intensify slightly, and the air vibrates with an even deeper stillness, as if the garden itself is holding its breath in anticipation of what is about to happen. Your intention to find the seed of trust, clear and pulsing in your heart, seems to guide you with unerring precision. And then the trail leads you to a small clearing, or to a particularly sacred corner of your garden. Perhaps it is a circular flower bed, where the earth seems to be made of pure stardust and which is illuminated by a beam of soft light that descends directly from the nebulous sky, like a divine spotlight. Or perhaps it is beneath the protective branches of an ancient tree, an immense tree, whose leaves shine with all the colors of the spectrum, and whose trunk seems to contain the wisdom of countless ages. It may also be near a small spring of water, crystal clear, flowing from a rock covered in luminous moss, and whose drops, as they fall, produce a melodious sound, like small glass bells. Whatever the shape of this special place, you feel unmistakably that you have reached the destination of your search today. This is the place where your new seed awaits you. And there, in the center of this sacred space, resting on a cushion of velvety moss, or nestled in a shell of celestial mother of pearl, or simply floating a few inches above the ground, bathed in its own light, you see it. The seed destined for you today, the seed that your soul longs to cultivate, the seed of star trust. Approach it with reverence and with an open heart. Allow yourself to absorb every detail of this small but immensely powerful manifestation of the cosmos. Its form is extraordinary, unlike any earthly seed you have ever seen. Perhaps it is faceted like a perfectly cut crystal, with countless faces that capture and refract the ambient light, creating a kaleidoscope of sparkling brilliance. Every angle, every line, seems to have been designed with divine geometric precision. Or it may be that it is perfectly spherical, smooth and polished like a cosmic pearl, its surface reflecting the nebulous sky above, like a tiny mirror of the universe. If you look closely, you can see entire galaxies rotating in miniature within it, a silent testament to its stellar origin. Or perhaps it has an organic shape, spiraled like a nautilus shell, or elongated like a solidified star's teardrop. Its shape does not matter as much as the energy it radiates and the promise it holds. Now observe its color. It is a deep blue, a blue that recalls the velvet of the cosmic night, or the unfathomable depths of a galactic ocean. But this blue is not opaque, nor somber. On the contrary, it is vibrant and translucent, and within it, you can see countless points of silvery light that shine and twinkle like tiny stars trapped in a miniature firmament. These silvery lights are not static. They move gently, as if they were alive, creating a hypnotic and deeply calming effect. It is the color of certainty, of intuitive wisdom, and of unshakable connection with the vastness of being. Hold this seed of star trust in your ethereal hands if you so desire, or simply reach out with your awareness to touch it energetically. Feel its texture. If it is faceted, feel the soft edges and smoothness of its faces. If it is spherical, feel its perfect roundness and the way it nestles comfortably in the palm of your hand. It may be slightly cool to the touch, like the air of a starry night, or emanate a gentle warmth, like the heart of a distant star. And the energy, the energy that emanates from this seed is unmistakable and profoundly powerful. It is not an aggressive or imposing energy, but rather a vibration of calm certainty, of serene strength and unshakable inner power. It is the energy of confidence that does not need to prove itself, for it simply is. It is the energy of faith in yourself and in the universe, a faith that transcends doubt and fear. Feel this vibration permeating your being like a wave of calm and strengthening. It resonates with that part of you that has always known of its capacity, its value, its connection to the whole, but that may have been dormant or hidden. This seed is the catalyst to awaken this primordial confidence, this stellar confidence. This encounter is not a coincidence. The seed of stellar confidence is a gift from the cosmos to you, a direct response to your intention and to your soul's yearning for growth and fulfillment. It has been reserved for you at this very moment in your journey because you are ready to receive it, to cultivate it, and to allow it to blossom in your life. Remain for a few moments in silent communion with this seed, absorbing its beauty, its energy, and the deep meaning of this encounter. Feel a wave of gratitude filling your heart. Gratitude for your inner garden, for your ability to create and transform yourself, and for the generous universe which offers you such precious gifts. You recognize on a very deep level that this small seed contains immense potential, the potential to transform the way you see yourself, the way you feel, and the way you interact with the world. It is the key to unlocking a new level of self-confidence, a confidence that is as vast, as luminous, and as resilient as the very stars that adorn the sky of your garden of the soul. This is a sacred moment, a moment of deep connection and of silent promise. You have found your seed, and now, the next stage of the journey, the preparation of the soil and the planting, awaits you with the same magic and the same serenity. As you follow the shimmering trail that gently winds through your soul garden, you feel that you are approaching a special place, a focal point of serene energy and singular beauty. The ambient light seems to intensify slightly, and the air vibrates with an even deeper stillness, as if the garden itself is holding its breath in anticipation of what is about to happen. Your intention to find the seed of trust, clear and pulsing in your heart, seems to guide you with unerring precision. And then the trail leads you to a small clearing, or to a particularly sacred corner of your garden. Perhaps it is a circular flower bed, where the earth seems to be made of pure stardust, and which is illuminated by a beam of soft light that descends directly from the nebulous sky, like a divine spotlight. Or perhaps it is beneath the protective branches of an ancient tree, an immense tree, whose leaves shine with all the colors of the spectrum, and whose trunk seems to contain the wisdom of countless ages. It may also be near a small spring of water, crystal clear, flowing from a rock covered in luminous moss, and whose drops, as they fall, produce a melodious sound, like small glass bells. Whatever the shape of this special place, you feel unmistakably that you have reached the destination of your search today. This is the place where your new seed awaits you. And there, in the center of this sacred space, resting on a cushion of velvety moss, or nestled in a shell of celestial mother of pearl, or simply floating a few inches above the ground, bathed in its own light, you see it. The seed destined for you today, the seed that your soul longs to cultivate, the seed of star trust. Approach it with reverence and with an open heart. Allow yourself to absorb every detail of this small but immensely powerful manifestation of the cosmos. Its form is extraordinary, unlike any earthly seed you have ever seen. Perhaps it is faceted like a perfectly cut crystal, with countless faces that capture and refract the ambient light, creating a kaleidoscope of sparkling brilliance. Every angle, every line, seems to have been designed with divine geometric precision. Or it may be that it is perfectly spherical, smooth and polished like a cosmic pearl, its surface reflecting the nebulous sky above, like a tiny mirror of the universe. If you look closely, you can see entire galaxies rotating in miniature within it, a silent testament to its stellar origin. Or perhaps it has an organic shape, spiraled like a nautilus shell, or elongated like a solidified star teardrop. Its shape does not matter, as much as the energy it radiates and the promise it holds. Now notice its color. It is a deep blue, a blue that reminds you of the velvet of the cosmic night, or the unfathomable depths of a galactic ocean. But this blue is not opaque, nor is it somber. On the contrary, it is vibrant and translucent, and within it, you can See countless points of silvery light which shine and twinkle like tiny stars trapped in a miniature firmament. These silvery lights are not static. They move gently, as if they were alive, creating a hypnotic and deeply calming effect. It is the color of certainty, of intuitive wisdom, and of unshakable connection with the vastness of being. Hold this seed of star trust in your ethereal hands, if you so desire, or simply reach out with your consciousness to touch it energetically. Feel its texture. If it is faceted, feel the soft edges and the smoothness of its faces. If it is spherical, feel its perfect roundness and the way it nestles comfortably in the palm of your hand. It may be slightly cool to the touch like the air of a starry night, or emanate a gentle warmth like the heart of a distant star. And the energy, the energy that emanates from this seed is unmistakable and profoundly powerful. It is not an aggressive or imposing energy, but rather a vibration of calm certainty, of serene strength, and of unshakable inner power. It is the energy of confidence that does not need to be proven, for it simply is. It is the energy of faith in yourself and in the universe, a faith that transcends doubt and fear. Feel this vibration penetrating your being like a wave of calm and of strengthening. It resonates with that part of you that has always known of your capacity, of your worth, of your connection to the whole, but that may have been dormant or covered up. This seed is the catalyst to awaken this primal confidence, this stellar confidence. This encounter is not a coincidence. The seed of stellar confidence is a gift from the cosmos for you, a direct response to your intention and to your soul's yearning for growth and for fulfillment. It has been reserved for you at this very moment in your journey because you are ready to receive it, to cultivate it, and to allow it to blossom in your life. Remain for a few moments in silent communion with this seed, absorbing its beauty, its energy, and the deep meaning of this encounter. Feel a wave of gratitude filling your heart, gratitude for your inner garden, for your ability to create and to transform, and for the generous universe that offers you such precious gifts. You recognize at a very deep level that this small seed contains immense potential, the potential to transform the way you see yourself, the way you feel, and the way you interact with the world. It is the key to unlocking a new level of self-confidence, a confidence that is as vast, as luminous, and as resilient as the very stars that adorn the sky of your garden of the soul. This is a sacred moment, a moment of profound connection and silent promise. You have found your seed, and now, the next stage of the journey, the preparation of the soil and the planting, awaits you with the same magic and the same serenity. With the seed of stellar trust resting in your hands, or gently vibrating within your consciousness, radiating its deep blue light and its silvery points of pure certainty, you now feel the need to find the perfect spot within your soul garden to plant it. This cannot be just any place. It needs to be a space that resonates with the energy of this very special seed, a cradle that can nurture and protect it as it germinates and begins its journey of growth. Look around you. Within this sacred clearing, or beneath the ancient tree, or near the crystal clear spring where you found the seed, allow your intuition to guide you once again. Your soul knows exactly where this seed of stellar trust needs to be planted in order to thrive. Perhaps it is a small patch of earth that feels particularly rich and dark, as if already imbued with cosmic fertility, or a spot that receives the purest, most direct light from the nebulous sky, ensuring that the seed receives all the luminous nourishment it needs. It could be a space that is a little emptier, eagerly awaiting new life, or a spot that you instinctively feel is the vibrational heart of your garden at this moment. Trust that inner feeling, that subtle knowing that guides you. There is no wrong choice, for your garden is a reflection of you, and your loving intention will ensure that the spot you choose is the ideal one. Once you have identified this special spot, approach it with a sense of purpose and of care. This small patch of earth metaphorically represents the soil of your self-acceptance, the foundation upon which all true trust must be built. For without self-acceptance, without a gentle, unconditional love for who you are, with all your lights and all your shadows, trust cannot take deep root, nor blossom to its fullest potential. Now, with your ethereal hands, or with gardening tools made of pure light if you so desire, begin the conscious, loving act of preparing this soil. The first task is to loosen this earth of the earth, self-acceptance. Imagine that you are gently turning over the surface, making it soft and aerated, so that the future roots of the star trust seed can spread easily and breathe freely. As you loosen the soil, do so with an intention of kindness towards yourself. Release any rigidity, any self-judgment that may have hardened this inner soil over time. Allow the energy of softness, flexibility, and loving understanding to penetrate deeply into this earth, making it receptive and welcoming. Then, with the same careful attention, begin to remove any weeds that may be present in this garden of your soul. These weeds are the manifestations of doubt, self-criticism, fear of failure, or the belief that you are not good enough. They may have shallow roots or deep roots, but with your focused intention and with the light of your awareness, you can gently remove them one by one. Não precisa arrancá-las com raiva ou com frustração. Faça-o com compaixão, reconhecendo que essas ervas daninhas também surgiram por alguma razão, talvez como mecanismos de proteção antigos que já não lhe servem mais. Agradeça-lhes pelo papel que cumpriram e depois libere-as, permitindo que se dissolvam na luz do seu jardim ou que sejam transformadas em adubo neutro, longe do local onde a sua nova semente será plantada. Sinta o alívio e a leveza que surgem à medida que você limpa este espaço. Cada erva daninha da dúvida removida abre mais espaço para a luz da confiança brilhar. Cada pensamento de autocrítica gentilmente descartado torna o solo mais puro e mais nutritivo. Agora que o solo está afofado e livre das ervas daninhas mais evidentes, você pode optar por enriquecê-lo ainda mais. Talvez você queira adicionar um composto especial feito de suas experiências passadas de superação e de aprendizado. Lembre-se das vezes em que você enfrentou desafios e os transformou em oportunidades de crescimento. Das vezes em que você aprendeu lições valiosas, mesmo através de dificuldades. Essas experiências são como um adubo rico e poderoso que pode fortalecer imensamente o solo da sua autoaceitação. Visualize essas memórias de superação se transformando em um material escuro e fértil que você espalha generosamente sobre o local preparado. Sinta como este composto adiciona uma nova camada de profundidade e de resiliência à terra, tornando-a ainda mais capaz de sustentar o crescimento vigoroso da sua semente da confiança estelar. Você pode também, se desejar, infundir este solo com a energia de afirmações positivas. Sussurre palavras de amor e de aceitação para esta terra sagrada. Diga a si mesmo: eu me aceito como eu sou. Eu sou digno de amor e de confiança. Eu sou capaz de grandes coisas. Deixe que estas palavras penetrem no solo, como gotas de orvalho luminoso, programando-o com a vibração da autoconfiança e do valor próprio. Observe agora o resultado do seu trabalho amoroso. O local escolhido está perfeitamente preparado. O solo da sua autoaceitação está macio, limpo, rico e vibrante. Ele exala um aroma de pura potencialidade e de acolhimento incondicional. É um berço sagrado, um ninho perfeito, esperando ansiosamente para receber a semente da confiança estelar. Sinta a satisfação profunda que vem deste ato de cuidado consigo mesmo. Ao preparar este solo com tanta atenção e com tanto amor, você está, na verdade, nutrindo a si mesmo em um nível muito profundo. Você está criando as condições ideais, não apenas para que esta semente específica floresça, mas para que todo o seu ser possa se expandir e brilhar com mais intensidade. Este é um ato de profundo respeito pela sua própria jornada e pela sua capacidade inata de crescimento e de transformação. Você reconhece que, assim como um jardineiro habilidoso prepara a terra antes de plantar, você também precisa cultivar um ambiente interior de autoaceitação para que as suas qualidades mais elevadas possam desabrochar plenamente. Respire profundamente e sinta a energia deste solo fértil e preparado subindo por seus pés, preenchendo você com uma sensação de calma, de prontidão e de esperança serena. O berço está pronto e a semente preciosa que você segura com tanto carinho está prestes a encontrar o seu novo lar no coração pulsante do seu jardim da alma, standing before the soil now perfectly prepared, soft, clean and nourished by your loving intention of self-acceptance. You hold the seed of star trust in your hands, or contemplate it in your consciousness, with a feeling of deep reverence. This is the culmination of your journey today in the garden of the soul, the sacred moment of planting, the act of depositing your purest intention in the fertile heart of your being. Before placing the seed in the soil, hold it for a few more moments, as if you were cherishing the most precious of treasures. Bring it close to your ethereal heart and feel the resonance between the pulsating energy of the seed and the quiet beat of your own vital center. They seem to speak in a silent language, a language of potential, of promise, and of cosmic alignment. Close your mind's eye for a moment if you so desire, and focus all your attention on this small but immensely powerful seed of star trust. Now, with all the clarity and with all the strength of your being, infuse this seed with your deepest, most specific intention for the cultivation of confidence. It is not just a superficial or fleeting confidence that you seek, but an unshakable confidence, an inner certainty that is as constant and as luminous as the very stars that adorn the nebulous sky above you. A confidence that is deeply connected to the wisdom of the universe, to your highest intuition, and to your true divine essence. Formulate this intention in silent words or in pure feelings, and direct this energy directly into the seed. I now plant the seed of an unshakable confidence, which allows me to navigate life with courage and with grace. Or, may this seed blossom into a deep inner certainty, connecting me to my infinite strength and wisdom. Or simply, stellar confidence grow within me, strong and luminous. Feel this intention flowing from you to the seed like a beam of golden light, or like a wave of loving energy. See the seed absorbing this intention, its deep blue light becoming even more vibrant, its silvery points shining with a renewed intensity, as if it were fully awakening to its purpose and potential. This act of infusing the seed with your intention is crucial, as you are metaphorically programming the spiritual DNA of this new plant. You are giving it a clear direction, a sacred purpose for its growth. You are not just planting any seed. You are planting a specific aspect of your soul that you wish to see flourish. When you feel that the seed is fully charged with your intention, and that you are in perfect tune with it, it is time to deposit it in its earthly cradle. With the fingers of your ethereal hand, or with a small gardening tool made of moonlight, dig a small hole in the center of the prepared soil. It does not need to be very deep, just enough to safely house the seed and, to allow it to feel embraced by the fertile earth of its self-acceptance. Do this with a slow, conscious movement, feeling the softness and receptivity of the soil. Now, with the utmost delicacy and with a feeling of deep reverence, take the seed of star trust and gently place it into the small hole you have prepared. Watch it for a moment resting there, in its new home, nestled in the welcoming darkness of the earth. It looks perfectly at home, as if it has been waiting for this moment since the beginning of time. Before covering it, you may, if you wish, whisper a final blessing or a word of encouragement to it. Grow strong, little seed, or may the light of the universe nourish you, or I trust in your power to flourish, and then just as gently begin to cover the seed with the soft, fertile soil of your self-acceptance. Use your hands to bring the soil back, covering the seed completely, but without compacting the soil too much. Leave it light and aerated so that the energy can flow freely, and so that the first shoots can emerge without difficulty as you cover the seed. Feel that you are sealing this sacred act with a deep sense of hope and faith. Hope that this seed will germinate and grow strong and beautiful. bringing forth the fruits of trust into your life, and faith, an unshakable faith, in the power of your intention, in the fertility of your inner garden, and in the wisdom of the universe which always supports your growth and your evolution. This is not a mechanical act, but a ritual charged with meaning and power. Every movement, every touch, every thought is imbued with your consciousness and your love. You are actively participating in your own creation, in your own transformation. When the seed is completely covered and the soil is gently leveled over it, place your ethereal hands over the planting site for a few moments. Close your eyes again and feel the energy of this place. Now it is not just earth. It is a sacred cradle, a cosmic womb that holds the promise of a new life, of a new expression of your soul. Feel the connection between your hands, the earth, and the seed that rests just below. Send a final wave of loving, encouraging energy to this place, as if blessing the beginning of this new journey of growth. A sense of deep peace and serene fulfillment fills your being. The planting is complete. Your intention has been placed in the heart of your soul. And now, all that remains is to trust the process and offer the continued nourishment that this new life will require. You have taken a huge step in the cosmic gardening of your soul, a step of courage, of faith, and of deep self-love. And the universe, through your inner garden and the nebulous sky that overlooks it, seems to smile in approval and in celebration of this sacred moment. With the seed of stellar trust now securely nestled in the fertile soil of your self-acceptance, and with your clear intention pulsing like a living heart beneath the earth, there arises the need to nourish it with the essential element to awaken, its latent life, water. But this will not be ordinary water, drawn from an earthly source. In your garden of the soul, the water that nourishes the seeds of transformation possesses extraordinary qualities and a singular power. Allow your attention now to turn to the search for this special source of water within your garden. Just as the shimmering trail guided you to the seed, your intuition will now lead you to the place where this sacred water can be found. Trust this inner call, which gently draws you in a new direction. Perhaps you will be guided to a serene stream, which winds through your garden like a ribbon of liquid silver. Its waters are not clear like ordinary water, but appear to be made of pure liquid light, perhaps a pearly white or a crystal blue that shines with an inner luminosity. As you approach, you may hear the soft murmur of this stream of light, a sound that is both calming and energizing, as if each drop sings a song of pure potentiality. Or you may find a small mirror-like lake whose surface perfectly reflects the nebulous sky above, creating a liquid portal between your garden and the cosmos. The water of this lake seems to be the very essence of tranquility and universal wisdom, and upon touching it, you feel an instant clarity and profound peace. Who knows? The source of this special water is even more ethereal. Perhaps you need to collect the dew that forms on the velvety petals of giant moonflowers, flowers that only bloom under the soft light of the constellations in your garden. Each drop of dew shines like a tiny liquid diamond, containing the purity of the cosmic night and the subtle energy of the moon. Or it may be that this water is not liquid in the traditional sense, but rather a form of concentrated energy, which you can summon with your intention. Perhaps you can gather the ambient light of your garden, the luminosity emanating from the plants and from the sky, and condense it in your hands, forming a pulsating sphere of pure life energy, ready to be used as a nourishing elixir. Whatever the form or source of this water of pure consciousness, you will recognize it instantly by its high vibration and by its aura of sacredness. It is the liquid or energetic representation of your own awakened consciousness, your focused attention, and your unconditional love. Once you have found this source, or gathered this energy, prepare for the ritual of watering. If it is a stream or a lake, you can use a crystal shell or your own hands in the shape of a cup to collect a portion of this luminous water. Feel its texture in your hands. Perhaps it is denser than ordinary water, or incredibly light, almost immaterial. It may have a pleasant temperature, warm or refreshing, and exude a subtle scent of pure vitality. If it is dew, collect it with the delicacy of someone collecting precious pearls, each drop being a concentrate of power. If it is condensed energy, feel it pulsing in your hands, alive and ready to be directed. Now, with this sacred elixir in your hands, return to the spot where you planted the seed of Star Trust. Kneel gently beside the small mound of earth and gaze for a moment at the soil covering your precious seed. With a slow, deliberate movement, begin to water the spot. Do not pour the water all at once, but allow it to flow gently, like a fine, steady rain, over the earth. If it is liquid light, see it penetrating the soil, illuminating it from within, as if lighting tiny underground lamps around the seed. If it is dew, each drop seems to explode into a myriad of tiny stars as it touches the earth, releasing its concentrated energy. If it is pure energy, feel it flowing from your hands into the soil, like an invisible but powerful current of life force. As you water, visualize this water of pure consciousness, or this light of your focused attention, not just moistening the earth, but penetrating deep, deep layers of the earth, layer by layer, until you reach the seed of star trust that rests in the welcoming darkness. Feel how this sacred energy envelops the seed like a liquid, luminous embrace. It is as if each particle of this water, or this light, is carrying a message of awakening, a call for the latent potential within the seed to begin to manifest. Imagine that this water is activating the spiritual genetic codes of the seed, awakening the divine information it contains about how to become a strong, radiant plant of star trust. It is dissolving any dormancy, any inertia, and infusing the seed with a vibrant vitality and an irresistible will to grow. You may feel a subtle response coming from the seed itself, perhaps a gentle pulsing beneath the earth, or an emanation of gentle warmth, or an inner glow that intensifies. It is the sign that life is being awakened. That potential is beginning to stir, Continue to water with love and with mindfulness until you feel that the amount is sufficient. There is no need to add more water. Drench the soil just to provide the moisture and energy needed to begin the germination process. Trust your intuition to know when to stop. When you have finished watering, stand for a few moments in silence, observing the now moistened and energized spot. Feel the difference in the atmosphere around you. There is a sense of subtle activity, of life preparing to emerge. The air seems more charged with vital electricity, and a calm expectation fills your being. You have given your seed of star trust its first and most crucial drink of nourishment, the water of your own pure consciousness, the power of your focused attention, and your unconditional love. And with this act, you have ignited the spark of life within it and initiated the miracle of germination. In the heart of your garden of the soul, feel a deep satisfaction and a calm joy at this completed step. You are tending your seed with the dedication of a cosmic gardener, and the universe, through the beauty and magic of your inner garden, responds with gratitude and with promises of extraordinary flowering. After the sacred watering ritual, where the water of pure consciousness has awakened the latent potential of your seed of stellar trust, a new moment presents itself, a moment of patient and deeply loving observation. There is nothing more to do now except to witness with an open heart and a serene mind the miracle of life that is about to unfold before your inner eyes. Settle down comfortably next to the spot where the seed was planted and watered. Perhaps you sit on the soft moss of your garden or lean gently against the trunk of an ancient tree. Adopt a posture of receptivity and quiet expectation, as if waiting for a rare flower to bloom or for a star to rise. There is no need to rush nor to be anxious. Time in this garden of the soul flows in a different way, more fluid and more aligned with the rhythms of your own consciousness. Allow your mind to become completely still and your inner senses to sharpen, to perceive the subtle changes that are occurring beneath the surface of the earth. You can choose to visualize this germination process in accelerated form, as if you were watching a nature movie in fast motion, where days and weeks of growth condense into a few precious moments of observation. Or, if your state of relaxation is very deep, you can simply allow the process to unfold in real time, feeling every nuance of the transformation as it happens. Focus your loving attention on the small mound of moist earth that now holds the secret of your star trust. Feel the energy that pulses there, a life energy striving to come to light, a life force that is at once delicate and incredibly powerful. And then, almost imperceptibly at first, you begin to notice a small change in the surface of the soil, a tiny fissure, a slight swelling, as if something were gently pushing from below upwards. Your heart fills with a quiet joy, for you know that this is the first sign, the announcement that life is emerging. Watch in fascination as the fissure widens a little more, and from it with infinite delicacy emerges a small sprout, the first sprout of your stellar confidence. It may be a vibrant emerald green, like the promise of a new spring, carrying the energy of hope and new beginnings. Or perhaps it has an ethereal, luminous sky blue hue, reflecting the color of the seed itself, and reminding you of your cosmic origin and connection to the vastness of the universe. This small sprout is so tender, so fragile in its initial appearance, but you can feel the immense strength that resides within it, the force of life that has overcome the darkness of the earth and now seeks the light of the nebulous sky. It is the embodiment of your own inner certainty beginning to manifest, your own confidence breaking through the barriers of doubt and insecurity. Continue to watch with love and silent encouragement as this sprout stretches a little further, tentatively reaching toward the light. It seems to gain strength and vitality with each passing moment, as if absorbing the energy of your garden and the light of your focused attention. And then, with indescribable grace, the first leaves begin to unfold. They may be small and perfectly formed, like two tiny hands opening in a gesture of greeting or of prayer. Their color is intense and pure, and their texture seems velvety and translucent. They instinctively turn toward the nebulous sky, as if drinking in the light of the stars and the wisdom of distant galaxies. As the aerial part of the plant visibly grows, visualize also what is happening beneath the surface of the soil. Imagine the roots of your star trust deepening, spreading through the fertile soil of your self-acceptance. These roots are not fragile, but strong and resilient, seeking nourishment and stability. They intertwine with the energies of your garden, firmly anchoring your new confidence and connecting it to the infinite possibilities of the cosmos. Feel how each small root that grows deeper strengthens your own sense of being grounded, of being safe, of being connected to an inexhaustible source of strength and sustenance. These roots are your connection to universal truth, to the knowledge that you are part of something much greater and much wiser than your conscious mind can fully comprehend. The growth continues, gradually but steadily. The small sprout becomes a firmer stem. The first leaves become larger, and new leaves begin to emerge, each one perfect in its shape and in its color. The plant of your stellar confidence is gaining presence. It is becoming a vibrant, visible part of the landscape of your soul garden. And with each new millimeter of growth, with each new leaf that unfolds, you feel a direct resonance within yourself, a palpable sense that your own confidence is literally sprouting from within. It is not something you are forcing or faking, but something that is emerging naturally, organically, as a result of your loving care and pure intention. The doubts that once seemed so great now begin to seem small and distant in comparison to the beauty and vitality of this new plant. The voice of self-criticism becomes softer, drowned out by the sound of growth and the sight of your inner certainty manifesting so tangibly. Allow a wave of quiet joy and deep wonder to fill your being. You are witnessing the emergence of a new reality within you, a reality where confidence is not just an idea or a wish, but a living force, a plant that grows and flourishes under your attentive care. This is the power of the cosmic gardening of your soul, the ability to plant the seeds of the qualities you wish to cultivate, and to watch them grow into concrete manifestations of your inner beauty and your unlimited potential. Your stellar confidence is alive. It is growing, and it is growing, becoming an increasingly stronger, brighter part of who you are. As you gaze upon your newly grown stellar trust plant, its vibrant leaves proudly opening toward the nebulous sky, and its roots firmly anchored in the sacred soil of your self-acceptance, a sense of deep peace and serene fulfillment envelops your entire being. Today's gardening work is complete, and the result is a living, breathing manifestation of your capacity to cultivate the highest qualities of your soul. A pleasant, peaceful weariness begins to creep into your ethereal consciousness, not the weariness of exhaustion, but the kind that comes after meaningful, deeply satisfying work. It is the call of your garden of the soul to rest, to integrate, to allow the energies that have been stirred and the transformations that have been initiated to settle and deepen as you surrender to restorative sleep. Find a comfortable spot in your garden, perhaps under the luminous canopy of an ancient tree, or in a clearing where the cosmic moss grows. It forms an incredibly soft and inviting carpet. Choose a spot near your new stellar trust plant so that you can feel its presence and energy as it rests. Lie down gently in this chosen spot, feeling the loving support of your garden beneath you. The earth seems to embrace you. The air seems to caress you, and the nebulous sky above sheds a protective and infinitely gentle light upon you. Allow your ethereal body to relax completely, releasing any residual tension, any last vestige of effort. Close your mind's eye and bring your attention to your breathing, which now flows calmly and rhythmically, like the gentle tides of a cosmic ocean. With each inhale, feel that you are absorbing the peace and beauty of your garden, and with each exhale, feel that you are sinking deeper into a state of relaxation and total surrender. Now gently focus on the energy of your newly sprouted stellar trust plant. Even with your eyes closed, you can feel its presence. Vibrant, its sky blue or emerald green light gently pulsating nearby. Imagine that this energy is slowly expanding and merging with your own energy, like two drops of luminous water meeting and becoming one. Feel the energy of trust emanating from this plant, integrating itself into your being, cell by cell, fiber by fiber, filling every empty space and strengthening every aspect of your soul. There is no resistance, only a gentle acceptance and a warm welcome to this new vibration that is now part of you. Visualize the roots of your stellar trust plant, strong and deep, and feel, on a very intimate level, that these roots are also your own. Imagine that they extend from the base of your spine or your heart, deep into the fertile soil of your being, and beyond, connecting with the infinite web of energy that permeates the entire universe. Feel how these roots seek and find nourishment and stability, not only in the soil of your garden, but in the very essence of the cosmos. They drink from the wisdom of the stars, the strength of the galaxies, and the unconditional love that is the basis of all creation. And this nourishment, this stability, flows back to you through these shared roots, strengthening your confidence and your sense of belonging to the greater whole. With this deep connection established, a calm certainty settles in your heart, the certainty that, as you sleep, this stellar trust will continue to grow, to strengthen, to become an ever more vibrant and unshakable part of you, of your soul. The cultivation process does not end when you close your eyes. On the contrary, your subconscious, in tune with the wisdom of your garden, will continue to nourish this plant, to integrate its qualities, and to solidify this new, inner reality. Sleep will not be just a rest, but a period of deep soul work, of assimilation, and of flowering. Each cycle of your sleep will be like a new watering of light. Each dream will be like the morning sun nourishing the leaves of your trust. And when you wake up, you will feel the fruits of this continuous growth. A deeper, more natural trust, more integrated into your daily life. Allow this certainty to lull you like the softest of lullabies. There is nothing left to do except trust and surrender. Trust in the power of your inner garden. Trust in the strength of your seed of stellar trust. And trust in your own capacity to transform and to flourish. The peace of your garden of the soul is absolute. The silence is filled only by the ethereal sounds of the cosmos, and by the gentle pulse of life that grows around you and within. You feel completely safe, completely loved, completely at peace. And now, with the promise of a more confident awakening, and with the blessing of your nebulous sky, allow yourself to float gently into the ocean of sleep. Let the waves of deep relaxation carry you, ever deeper, into a restorative and transformative rest. Sleep well, cosmic gardener. Sleep deeply, as your stellar confidence continues to grow strong and luminous in the sacred garden of your soul, until the next awakening, where you will find the fruits of your loving labor and the radiant beauty of your inner being, ever more confident and ever more fulfilled.